And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see, the number 19 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see, the number 19 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the third-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, Chris, this was my big fear for this offense coming into this game, and here we see it on the opening drive, taking a chance, trying to make a play, but you can't do that against these guys. One of the top pass defenses in the country steps in front of it to give their own offense a really good chance to put points on the board.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Important second down play coming up. He'll ride the back again here. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
But Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The Wolverines trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
I this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Sullivan. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
That's a first down for the offense.
First and 10 now for the offense. They'll run the option. Oh, the ball comes loose. Fumble recovered by the defense going the other way. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Play action here on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's running out of time here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Back to pass. It's Childs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after the completion. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
On the run, it's Frazier. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a short completion to the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Bringing pressure. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Gives it to the back. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And now the running back's got it again. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Davis. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Marsh.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ended up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Second down after that previous play. To the air, it's Davis. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. He's in the clear. Tackle is finally made, but it's down to the 28-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And now the handoff. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Toss play to the running back going left. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Looking downfield, it's Davis. The pocket breaking down. And this pass is on target. Caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup in intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
Third down coming.
So a very makeable third down for the offense from the 29. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
This will be touchdown just inside the 40. Offense is back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Trying the old counter play here. How's the spin move? Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well.
And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. The Wolverines move into the red zone.
Lasso! Lasso!
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And that is no good. And the margin remains 24. Still a 3-score game. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense.
Get set, get set.
And on the carry, he's heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Grab down the middle, it's Moore. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure the defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Childs. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain. Short of the first down, though. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. And the Spartans come to the line in the hurry up. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Makes a quick catch. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Hands off to the left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week, telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Childs. Receiver makes the grab. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's 4th down. The Spartans will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
And the Spartans will line up here on 1st down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. It's now 3rd and goal.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Michigan State. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. We'll try to run it with the option. And he's got it. The two-point conversion to make this a 16-point lead, back within 2 scores.
Well, that is perfection here on the two-point conversion by this quarterback. Stretched it out, gave a little bit of a hint that he might pitch it, instead keeps it himself for the 2 points.
And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown continues.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. Here's the throw deep downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Takes the handoff on the counter play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Getting set. Here's second down. Single back, takes the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Automatic in the PAT. Kickoff teams on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On the run, it's Frazier. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Michigan 38, Michigan State 8.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Childs. The pass rush closing in. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead.
Let's go.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
Return is brought down at the 31, and your Michigan Wolverines will take over. First and 10.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Same tailback, another carry. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football and just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain of return. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about costing the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Dropping back, it's Davis. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive.
And the Michigan State offense will take over 1st and 10.
Michigan State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. To the air, it's Childs. Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. And we've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood the scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. No, he didn't make it. He stopped short on 4th down, and that could be a fatal blow to this offense. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. With his home crowd ready to celebrate a very satisfying home victory. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Send the back in motion. Ball handed off. And they'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
After extending the lead with a field goal, they'll kick it off now, trying to make the offense go a long way to win it. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. Let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival. You get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than your standard win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.